Hello. Liz back for round 2 of going live on Facebook. Thank you for all the likes and shares. I don't know why I'm so surprised. I was very grateful for that, so I appreciate you supporting me. And whilst we're talking about support, I want to talk about, and the reason I'm going live every day is to discuss the accountability that I would like to offer you, the accountability service that I would like to deliver to you. So, why accountability? What can that do for you nutritionally? In the same way that you would take your car in for an MOT, just to make sure it's running safe and optimally. You know, in the same way, when we hit different age brackets, we have to go in for various tests, just to make sure that we are running safe and optimally. You know, we go to the dentist for a checkup and make sure their little teeth are looking good and, you know, doing what they're meant to do. And in the same way, you don't have to wait to feel ill, and you don't have to wait to have symptoms to look at your nutrition, even just to look at your nutrition and to see what you can do to run better. Even the best athletes in the world, you know, they certainly have people in their camp telling them how to get the best out of their bodies. Now, if you are living with any symptoms, they can be managed with nutrition. They can often be managed with nutrition. Food is incredibly powerful. It's incredible when it has the right purpose, and if the purpose of the food is to give you the best nutrition for you to, you know, to live in a healthy way, to give your body food that it understands, so it can run optimally. I'm quite enjoying that word today. I've used that quite a lot. I wasn't expecting to, but that's the word of the day, optimum. Why can't we all just work at our best? And food can absolutely do that. It can offer power with the right purpose. It can give you good protection. So it's a powerful thing. Food is medicine. So let's use it. Let's take our medicine. We'll be talking around 30 plants a week. I would ask you in the first instance to find out what is your number. What is your number? And I don't mean your number. I want your how many plants do you eat in a week? Just get the information. Document what you're eating. No judgment. This is for you to do on your own and by yourself. Just write down or capture it on your phone, whatever works for you. How many plants are you eating in a week? Find out what your number is. That is your baseline, and then you can work from that. There is no judgment again. If you don't know what a plant is, because it is more than just fruit and veg, let me run through that for you. So it can be, I haven't got it in front of me. Okay, we're doing this from the top of my head. So what is a plant? A plant is a fruit. I'm not going to name all the fruits, you know what fruit is. A plant is vegetables. Again, you know what vegetable is. Seeds and nuts, they are plants and they count. Olive oil, that is a plant, that counts. Herbs, they are plants. Now they count as a quarter. So when you have, say, turmeric and black pepper, because those two always go together beautifully, and you perhaps have cumin and coriander, so you're making a curry. So you throw those herbs in, that little combination, that is a plant. So that counts as one. Now, you want to hit 30 plants a week. That is the advice that we're being given. So find out what your number is. And then once you know your number, we can talk around how to elbow in a few more. You may well be eating 30 plants already, you know, and that's great. Well done. That's really amazing. Maybe let's look at your fibre content in your diet. We can sort of transfer over there. And I would encourage you to spread the word. How are you achieving this? Because it's a great thing you're doing. So, you know, be pleased. If your plant number is in the mid to high 20s, perhaps look at different varieties of plants. So if you really enjoy it, I had a conversation recently on the podcast, 1% Healthier and Happier with Anne and Sally. So Sally really enjoys broccoli and eats that often, but her concern was that she didn't have the diversity, but you can still eat broccoli because we've got tender stem broccoli, we've got normal broccoli, and then we've got purple sprouting broccoli. So they are all separate plants. So eat your broccoli, but you know, just diversify in the same region if that's what you like. So look at different varieties of plants. If you like onion, though, your yellow onion, your red onion, and your spring onion, they're all different plants, and they all separately count towards your 30 plants a week goal. So if you're working a little bit under that, between, you know, in the teens, perhaps have a look at what category of plant you are low in. So, you know, even if you just increase your diversity of nuts, for example, you can do a scoop of nuts. You can get some nuts and seeds. So a scoop of pumpkin seeds, some cashew and some walnuts and some hazelnuts. You know, you can do that. All the plants, they also include things like your grains, like your brown rice, your quinoa, your lentils, all your legumes as well, all your beans and your chickpeas. When you break it down like that, actually, it's very achievable to hit 30 plants in a week. If you only eat, if you only ate 3 times a day, you would have 21 opportunities to eat 1 plant. So, you know, over the week. So it's easy to get close to 30. Coffee also is included. The rule is that you can only count it once within your week. Now, I'm not saying, you know, don't drink more than 1 cup of coffee, have as much as you like, but yeah, they all count. So I will do a list and put that together and post that out as to what counts as a plant. So back to the accountability. Why is this good for you? Well, like I say, you go to the dentist to make sure that you are maintaining good health and your well-being, and to the doctors, and like I say, you take your car in for its MOT. So why is it any different? You know, it doesn't need to be different for your nutrition. Check in with me. I'm dead interested. I want to hear, I want to listen. I want everyone to eat well. I am invested already in people's good health. So we will start with identifying what your goals are. We will get a timescale put together for you. We will commit to some level of communication, whatever suits you best. And then we can just share how we're getting on and just keep checking in. Just keep checking in. We'll be encouraging, we'll be friendly. Maybe we'll put a group together. I'm happy to work one-to-one. I really want to help people, and I want to offer this as a service. So, and I will hit whatever level, you know, suits you. So find out what your number is. I will see you tomorrow.